Hi, I'm Susanna Bowling, and this is live from the Hotel Edison, Times Square Chronicles presents. Being an opera singer is a very demanding life. I know I did it at one point. We have a brand new soprano who is making waves in California. She spent some time in Italy, 8 years worth. Her name is Golda Zahra, and when I heard her sing, I was impressed. And for those that know me, I'm kind of picky on that level. She's wonderful.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's such an honor to be able to talk. I'm so excited, and yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
How did you get to New York? Because you're mostly doing LA.
So it's actually a really interesting story. My vocal coach, Bill Schumann, lives on the Upper West Side, and he's actually like the coach of coaches in the opera world, and he also did a lot of Broadway. So I come habitually like once a month to visit him, to work with him, to clean off all of the edges. And I also work with him on Zoom, but obviously, like, you know, since you are a singer as well, it's like working with your coach and working on Zoom.
I never did that, and
Lucky
I could
you.
not do that. No, I couldn't do it. Because it's a one-on-one thing.
Yeah, and I mean, opera singing is very physical, so it's about breath, it's about diaphragm, it's about breath support, and also sounds, like darker sounds, brighter sounds, modulation. So it's like, I feel like from a computer, it's kind of difficult to hear like exactly what the singer is doing. So,
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine it.
yeah, but he tells me to use like, on Zoom, it says like original audio. He says turn on original audio or something like that. And he says he hears me well, but I love to come to New York. I've always loved New York, and so coming back here is always a pleasure.
When you work on material, what do you work on right now?
I am actually working on Turandot because I have my full role debut as Liu on August 16th at the Walt Disney Concert Hall in the Pacific Opera Festival. And yeah. Sorry, not Pacific Opera, Pacific Music Festival.
That's okay.
It is
totally
opera.
Get it.
But it's going to be really fantastic. So we're working on the whole role, and he has a whip out, but it's worth it.
How did you get this particular gig?
I've already sung with the maestro is Maestro Daniel Suk, and his orchestra is the Dream Orchestra, and he's known me, and he's worked with me in the past. And actually, last year he did like an abbreviated version of the opera. He invited like half of the show.
Oh, I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, half of the show, it was very interesting because half of the show was modern Chinese music, and he'd have these young Chinese opera singers singing Chinese opera. Another half was an abbreviated Turandot. So obviously, you know, you can't do the whole role 3 hours. So he just got me for basically when she kills herself, and that
My favorite part of the whole show.
sacrifices her life for love. And he liked it, and the crowd went so crazy. He said, we have to do a full Turandot, and I'd like you to be Liu, and we have a fantastic cast, and it's just, I'm so eager.
I bet. Have you auditioned for like the Young Artist program at San Francisco?
I'd love to. I'm really interested in thinking about that. Bill Schumann is kind of like my mentor, and so I was thinking even of trying out Academy of Vocal Arts in Philadelphia, but it depends on what he tells me. He says, you know, if it's a young artist program, or maybe just trying out for theaters.
The Met also has a young artist
program.
program.
The Lindemann program.
And if I'm not mistaken, Mexico has one of the best opera companies around, New Mexico.
Oh, I didn't know that. Santa Fe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they have like a gorgeous outdoor theater, and they have a beautiful festival in the summer. I trust him blindly, so I'm like, Bill, show me the way.
So lead us through how you became interested in opera to how you got to where you are now.
Yeah, so my parents are big music fans, big music listeners. I remember throughout my childhood in the car on road trips from Los Angeles to San Francisco, which is 8 hours, by the way.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, my dad would play a lot of music. He'd play like Frankie Valli, and he'd also play classical music. He started with like Andrea Bocelli, and I think it's not technically considered opera. It's more like a classical crossover, but they really loved Phantom of the Opera and Sarah Brightman. And so from those people, him and my mom decided to go start singing operas. And so when I was around 4 or 5 years old, that I could sit still and be quiet and listen to them and listen to an opera, of course, they took me to see Magic Flute. And in the car, I remember vividly just like, woo, just making noises in the car. And they were like, okay, let's try to put her into like a music program or art, something with the arts. And so they started me with piano, and they started me actually with musical theater. So we're in the heart of Broadway. So I'm kind of like, woo. They started me with musical theater, but I just really loved opera. And so I felt like at around 12 years old, I found my first voice teacher, who was Kay Montgomery at the Colburn School in Los Angeles in downtown LA. And I just from then I just kind of dedicated myself to opera, and I'm here now. I'm still singing. So yeah.
What was your first audition?
My first audition, I think my first audition had to be in Italy. I auditioned for, and it was a really amazing audition because I did a lot of competitions, but this was like audition, and at the time, there weren't any roles that were suitable for my voice type because, as you know, opera singers, it's like each voice type has specific roles.
Absolutely.
So it's like if you sing something like Lucia di Lammermoor, you can't be singing something like a Tosca, or you can't be singing like a it's...
Well, you can. They just don't see that you can.
Yeah, I think it depends on the voice. There's some voices like Callas that were able to do it all, and then I feel like now in the 21st century they're a little bit more sticklers on on vocal types. But my first audition was in Padova, Italy, so it was in northeast Italy, close to Venice. And like I said, there were no roles that were suitable for me. And I remember that the main judge, who was like the artistic director of this small company, because I put Traviata, the Sempre Libera Scena. Oh, yeah. And I was, I think, I was 19 at the time. And she was like, okay, 19-year-old wants to sing Sempre Libera. I'm going to challenge her and see if she actually does it. And she was like, okay, sing the whole scena for me. She was sing the whole scene for me. I'm like, yes, maestra. And I sang it, and I got through it, and she was shocked. And she said, oh, I'm going to have you sing a recital. And then I ended up singing Traviata in kind of like a concert format.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was right before COVID, so unfortunately there was like a year and a half because of Italy, and COVID in Italy was unfortunately what it was, like in the States. But it was really fun. And it was wonderful, and it was kind of something that I never expected because she kind of wanted to challenge me, and I was a little bit nervous, but I made it through, and I did what I had to do, and I sang my heart out, and that's kind of what mattered.
What are your favorite roles?
Oh, favorite role right now that I can sing like today or maybe in the near future is probably Liu from Turandot, which I'm singing in August. So yeah, I can sing right now. I really love Manon from Massenet, from Manon, obviously, Manon Lescaut. I love Thais, which has the most beautiful violin intermezzo on the face of the planet. Future, I love Tosca. I love her fire. I just love everything about that opera. It's such a perfect representation of a stereotypical operatic diva in the 18th century, not even the 18th century, 19th century. I'm sorry about that. So it's really wonderful.
How many languages do you speak?
Fluently, I speak 3, so English, French, and Italian. I understand Spanish. I understand 90% of Spanish. And of course, living in California, we have a lot of Spanish speakers in the Hispanic community and Latino community. So I understand Spanish very well, but I don't know how to respond.
Where are you from in California?
I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you auditioned or have you thought of auditioning for like LA Civic Light Opera or any of the lighter versions?
I've never heard of that. It's called LA Civic Light
Opera.
I've never heard of. I'd love to, because that's what Bill
I'm
was...
from California, in case you don't know.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. I never want to guess with accents or not, because some people are like, oh, you sound like you're from Southern California, and some people say you don't sound like you're from Southern California. So it's like...
No one ever thought I was from California.
Where are you from?
Born in Pasadena.
Oh, local. I love
Worked at Los Angeles. I can't speak anymore. Worked at Los Angeles Civic Light Opera.
I'd love to try that
Worked
out.
at ACT.
Yeah,
was in the Young Artist program in San Francisco.
Oh, that's why
Maryla
is a great. I know a close friend of mine that she was at San Francisco. It was at the Adler Fellows.
Yeah.
And she absolutely loved it. I really want to try maybe next year. It depends on the opera they're doing. I want to try the Santa Barbara.
Oh, yes.
The Santa Barbara, the Music Academy of the West.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah.
And also, the CLO is still there, isn't it?
Is it?
It does. It's in Santa Maria and Santa Barbara.
Okay.
And they do shows that.
They rotate.
Yeah, they rotate and they go back and forth.
Oh, I love it. I feel like I'm back at home.
Yeah, no, my journey is kind of a little bit opposite of yours because my mother was massively into opera. And on those trips to San Francisco.
Only opera?
Oh, God, yes.
Did you like it?
No. I like the light opera. Like, I love.
Mozart, maybe.
I like the Ballad of the Baby Doe. I like it though if they're in English.
Oh, I love Ballad of Baby. I think I get that, especially when you were a kid and you had to listen to that because it's something
that one I liked.
You understood it. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? For us, we're Americans. We're especially not Italian Americans or like French Americans. We don't grow up understanding French or Italian or German. So, so when we go see an opera, we're really, and we don't know the language, and we're not like an opera singer that we've studied, we're really relying on those subtitles, those super titles.
But even when you're a little kid and you can't read those little things,
yeah,
the acting on stage
yes.
becomes the big deal. And for me, I mean, I was lucky. I got brought to a very multiple amounts of theater, of music, of opera. I have a background that most people would crave.
Yeah.
But I am horrible at languages.
Oh.
I am horrible. And to me, if you can't sing and make those words sound like what they should,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to sing.
It's kind of like that's why I also love musical theater, because I think opera and musical theater are so connected.
Very.
In the sense that, musical theater, they have the speaking parts, the acting parts, that in opera is called the recito or the recitativo. I think, unfortunately, in the opera world nowadays, sometimes we're so focalized in being perfect and technique that we lose like you said, the meaning of the words. And me, in my little my little young self, I try my best to give life to the words and give life to the character and give life to the meaning. Because I think if people understand what you're saying, it's like opera. And I always tell everyone this that doesn't know about opera, classical music. Opera, especially in the 18th century, in the 19th century, was like going to see a movie.
Oh, yeah.
People would go on dates, get dressed up. It's like the event of their month, or their week. So I think I think it's a shame that sometimes we kind of, as singers, I can get it, because it's like, you're juggling so much, your breath, technique, language. If you don't know the language, like it's like when I sing German, I'm like, guessing what I have to say next.
Again, that would have been my problem.
Yeah, so it's just, I think, trying to remember that we are kind of doing a plot. We are characters. We are also actors.
Right.
I think that's what made the difference of singers also like Callas in the 60s and the 70s. Callas versus Tebaldi, because Tebaldi had a beautiful voice, but Callas was very actorial, and she really like that woman chills. Like when you hear her Casta Diva, it's like she ruined Casta Diva for all of us sopranos. It's like you don't dare sing Casta Diva after that. But there's even people like today. I think Angela Mead is a really talented singer. I think Lizette Oropeza is really talented actorial wise also.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So there are singers, knock on wood, that do that, but I try my best to do it as well, and I think it's good to not forget about that.
Have you had a chance to see, they do opera in Lincoln Center, opera in the park, and opera in Times Square, and it's free.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
And they literally have, it's like watching a movie, but you get, except in the park, it's live.
Okay.
But you get to see the real Met people and the people that are performing at the Met.
They kind of do that at like Century City at the AMC
theaters.
Yeah. They broadcast all of the Met productions. Like I remember I saw Traviata with Damrau and Juan Diego Flores, and then there's so many. The last Met production I saw was Forza del Destino, which was it last year? I think it was last year, the year before. But I'd love to see that. Do they do it in Central Park?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love Central Park.
Yeah, they do stuff in Central Park. They do stuff at Lincoln Center when it's over full. They have it on a camera, and then you get to
Oh.
sit and watch it.
That's beautiful.
And then they have it sometimes at Bryant Park. And wait, I'm missing one. There's one other one. Oh, Times Square.
Oh, that's such great initiative. That's wonderful. That's like, I love that. It's really making opera more accessible to people.
Absolutely.
I love that.
No, it's so do I.
That's fantastic.
What kind of roles do you want to take on?
Operatic roles?
Yeah.
Or, like I said, Tosca's a dream, but God knows, Bill maybe could guide me as to when I could sing that. But I definitely would like to do Suor Angelica. Also, I love
okay.
the Puccini and Verdi roles. I like Desdemona in Otello. I also like Simon Boccanegra. I love the classic, I love Traviata. I love the diva roles, who doesn't?
Who's your favorite composer?
Oh, that's so difficult. I think it's going to be a mix between Verdi and Puccini. I love Verdi. I think is such a wonderful, like just classic Italian composer. It's like no more Italian you can get than him. Puccini, I think, is romance, and I think it's like Verismo, and it's more modern. It almost sometimes it sounds like film music, which I think is really beautiful. So yeah. I'll give them a tie. I can't say which one is better than the
This is my favorite question to ask. They say that eyes are the windows of the soul, but I think songs are. What song or cycle of songs describes who you are?
I'd like to say Somewhere Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz.
Really?
It's not operatic,
Yeah.
but it's always a song that whenever I get to sing, I just feel very honored to sing because it's such a classic song. And it's a song that I think brings together so many different generations because every American knows and not even American, every person I think on the planet knows The Wizard of Oz and Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I think her desire of like a perfect place. I think it's so beautiful and how it's just like just over the rainbow. I think it's so idealistic, and I really love that. I feel like I'm kind of like a dreamer that way. I like idealistic, happy, positive,
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
What is your favorite aria to go audition with?
So usually my first go-to aria is a lesser-known one. I do Air de Lia from Enfant Prodigue, Debussy, because I think it's very dramatic and it's heartbroken. It's about it's a biblical story that it was based on, and the prodigal son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And this is the mother that she's looking for a son, and the son never comes back, and she's crying, Azael, where are you? Obviously, that's not the name, I believe, in the Bible, but in the opera, the name of her son is Azael. And she keeps on asking, why did you leave me? Where are you going? All these years I've been looking for you, you've never come back. And it's so dramatic, and I think it's a good way to show like line and phrasing. It's very beautiful. It's kind of verismo, so I like that. I like the drama. So usually when I do an audition, I have one song, I'd sing that. If I could choose two, I'd probably do like like that other audition, Sempre Libera, because it's fast and it kind of shows like movement. I like contrasting pieces.
We definitely chose different things in our.
What was your go-to?
I did Dolls aria.
So you're like coloratura, like high.
The higher, the happier.
I love that. So did you go the? I had a friend who used to sing that. He goes, She went up the octave.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like I said, the higher. I liked vocal gymnastics. The lower to higher, the more obscure. I was happy.
Probably you'd sing like a Lacme.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that repertoire.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. And the audience loves it too. Whenever you could sing like Queen of the Night or Lacme or the Doll
Queen
song.
of the Night seems
maybe
to
too
be
dramatic.
Yeah, everyone loves that. I'm not a big fan.
I think it's overdone.
That's what I mean. I'm the one that tends to pick the songs that are not.
Yeah.
People wouldn't even think.
You
to
maybe
sing
even
them.
like a Layla Pearl Fisher's
Oh,
type.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't miss it at all. I miss musical theater more than I miss.
What was your favorite role in musical theater than that to sing? Because I haven't dabbled yet in
Probably,
musical
I
theater, like
did.
in plays.
I did Leonard Bernstein's Mass.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it's not considered musical theater or opera, but I would say that was my favorite.
It's kind of
thing
like
to
West
sing.
Side Story. West Side Story, is it considered musical theater or
Oh, yeah,
opera?
musical theater.
Yeah, even though opera singers do sing. Yeah.
Well, I literally was in the Young Artist Program in San Francisco, and I auditioned for Godspell. And
I love Godspell.
And at the same time, I was going to ACT, and ACT and the Young Artist Program told me I had to pick one. And I was like, okay, Godspell.
Yeah.
Wasn't exactly I had a great time doing the show, fabulous time, but I don't think it was my smartest choice in terms of how you look at life and going, this would do the best thing for me.
I mean, I think you listen to your heart, and
I did.
I think that's kind of like the most important thing to do. I think what you just said about how the Young Artist Program, they said like or this or that. I think that's one of the flaws of opera, because I don't think it's just this or that. I think if you have a voice and you have a technique, you can sing anything, and that's what I'm trying to prove.
I think that's the flaws of the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see you getting so cast in musical theater. Right now, I can think about 20 roles that you could play.
Yeah, Bill wants me to do even like some like Sondheim, like Sunday in the
Yes.
Park with George, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah.
Candide.
Yeah, Candide I could do really well, yeah.
La Boheme.
Oh, they do La Boheme?
They did a
Oh.
musical version of
Isn't
La
it
Boheme.
Rent? Rent?
No.
Oh.
Yes, that is part of Rent, but no.
But like a musical, like just La Boheme?
And Rent one, I can't see you in.
No, Rent, I don't belt.
No, it's not that. You're just too clean cut.
Yeah.
You don't
yeah.
fit.
I wanted to try out maybe for Phantom of the Opera as Christine.
I could see you as a
yeah.
Christine.
Yeah, that's actually what, my first teacher that
I can see you in Ragtime.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm here. I love musical theater.
Are you seeing any shows while you're here?
Unfortunately not. It's mostly work.
Aw.
Mostly coaching and focusing on this next behemoth of an opera I have to do. But I really wanted to see Sunset Boulevard. Last time I was in New York, I saw...
No, you don't.
No? I heard
It
she's
just
amazing.
closed. She was good.
Okay.
The problem is she's not the role.
Thank you. I kind of expected more. I think Glenn Close would have been the perfect Norma Desmond.
Yes.
Yeah, because she's more of, Nicole Scherzinger is like so.
She sings it beautifully, but
Yeah.
the problem is
Physically, she's not like that diva that, is trying to
But-
get her light back,
when you see this production and you see how sexy and gorgeous and glamorous she is, you're like, okay, she's either demented or she can't act.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's definitely not that she's aged out, because she's gorgeous.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it doesn't make sense. And at the end, she turns into Carrie.
Yeah, I know. I'm a big horror movie fan, so when I saw the photo of her just like all red, I was like, oh, I might like that actually. But
I was like, this is so not the show. And I actually had
it's odd, isn't it?
I had to bite my lip not to laugh.
Ooh.
And, there's critics that love it and critics that hate it. I'm being the non-liking
Yeah,
version.
yeah. My teacher said she literally like turned into a cannibal, or she like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
She turns into Gary.
Yeah, I don't get that, because that's not.
Well, you're from LA, and there's other things you wouldn't get.
Yeah.
There's a line that says they're asking for their New Year's Eve wishes. I want an apartment with no roaches.
Yeah.
There are not roaches in LA.
Yeah, we don't have. Actually, I did find one roach.
Really? I've never seen one, ever.
Actually, it was a couple of weeks ago, and my mom was shocked because we've never had roaches. We've never seen roaches, and out of nowhere, just one roach comes out in the. Whatever. This
And
has
then
nothing to do with.
Another thing that happens is the guy is singing Sunset Boulevard. He starts at the top of the theater,
Yeah.
walks his way down.
Singing Sunset Boulevard?
No, it gets better. Yes, walks his way down. There's a cardboard cutout of Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh, God.
He says hello to Nicole as she's, getting ready for Act
The
Two.
cardboard cutout is so kitsch. I don't know if
The whole thing is kitsch. He then walks out the door into Schubert Alley,
Oh, my God.
and then comes back as he's singing Sunset Boulevard, and I'm like,
So how long is this song? Did it turn from
That's
like
long.
3 minutes to like 20 minutes?
it's like 7.
Oh, my
But
God.
it's kind of like, you're like, first of all, the theater the way he's walking down the stairs goes on, and I'm like, what theater are you in? And second of all, when he gets out to Schubert Alley, I'm like,
Yeah.
Sunset Boulevard, this is not,
This is not Los Angeles.
no, it's
Yeah,
New
this isn't-
York.
That's,
It
yeah.
was bizarre.
Yeah.
And people are applauding, and I'm like, I've lost it. I don't get it.
But you know what? I did see Death Becomes Her. I loved it. Because I saw the movie. It's completely different. You
very
can't
different.
you can't watch the movie and expect the show to be like exactly faithful, truthful to the movie. But it was really good, and the cast was hilarious.
Cast is exquisite.
Oh, they are.
But I'm surprised you like that because the music is basically tuneless.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a more of a today, day in the age musical, but I love it. Kind of reminded me of like the old school musicals with the glitz and the glamour.
Oh, no, it was definitely that.
And a little bit of Las Vegas. I personally love Las Vegas and like the showgirls of Las Vegas with the feathers and the spark.
Wait, can we see you doing like cabaret where you're
Yeah.
singing your own
Yeah.
songs or doing Las Vegas?
I'd love to someday. I mean, if someone, why not? You know what I mean? I feel like my whole dream is kind of like making people understand that classical music, and even like because I just had a concert in Santa Monica. It was sold out. I was so happy.
Oh, yay.
And I did the first half. I did operatic pieces, and the second half I did musical theater. So I sang The Sound of Music, which Will thinks I could be a great Maria.
Oh, you would be a great
Yeah,
Maria.
because I also love kids and I love music, so it's kind of like all hand in hand. So I sang the prologue, I sang my favorite things, and then I sang Climb Every Mountain, which is in Maria, but everyone loves Climb Every Mountain.
It's the operatic song in the show.
It's the operatic song in the show. And then I sang Memory from Cats.
Did you sing I'll Never Walk Alone?
I sang that last year.
Yeah, it's the other operatic
It
number
is.
in a musical.
It is. But then I ended it with I Could Have Danced All Night from My Fair Lady. And
See, that again, another role.
Yeah.
Has Disney seen you yet?
I hope, well, I know they haven't, but I hope soon.
No, because you're so perfect for the Disney stuff that they do.
Yeah. I love Disney. I mean, when I was a kid, our Christmas tree only had Disney ornaments because my mom was so obsessed with Disney. So that could be a dream.
Wait, so what Disney princess are you?
What Disney princess am I? I'd like to say Jasmine because I'm half Iranian.
Oh.
However, I think I'm kind of Rapunzel because I mean my best friend when high school used to call me Snow White because I naturally have dark hair, and when I was growing up, I was
Really?
Yeah. No, this is not my. And I was very pale when I was a kid because I didn't really get any sun that much or whatever. I don't know. I was pale and I had dark hair, so she'd call me Snow White. But I think Rapunzel. Because I feel like Rapunzel's off in her own world, and she's strong and she fends for herself, but she's also like a dreamer, and she's like, kind of like a kid at heart. I think Rapunzel, and
Wow.
the blonde.
I think that's perfect. And last question, when is your show?
My show is August 16th, 2025, obviously, at 7 p.m. at the Walt Disney Concert Hall in downtown LA.
And will people be able to tune into YouTube to see portions of it?
I don't know. I hope so. I'm sure that we're going to be filming it and I'm going to post it afterwards. But yeah, there's definitely going to be filmed pieces of it afterwards. That, yes.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Singing opera takes skill and dedication, and Golda Zahra has it. I've heard her on YouTube. I recommend that you do. We're also going to be putting a clip into this that will be showing her singing, and you will understand why we think she is somebody special and somebody to watch. I'd like to thank Magda Katz for filming us and always making us look and sound good. I'd like to thank Romel Gopez and the Hotel Edison for giving us a place to be and to speak freely. I'm Susanna Bowling, and this is Live from the Hotel Edison, Times Square Chronicles presents.